This month at Grit and Flow, we're focusing on issues that surround autistic women in our communities in support of Women's History Month. I myself am an autistic woman. My name is Nicole Seward, and I've had the wonderful opportunity to speak with a few fellow autistics about their experiences with life and in the workplace. This is only a quick snippet. If you want to learn more, we posted a paper online. The link can be found in the description. Enjoy.
And also, I think something that could be helpful in this conversation is mentioning that my change in gender identity is very intersectional and related to what I interpret as parts of my being autistic, and also have interesting responses from my family as does disability that I've had to do a lot of advocacy for myself about because of my being a person of color and my parents being from places where it's especially not accepted, and at least for my mom being from Mexico, like mental health disabilities are not considered a thing. So I would say, for example, because I'm Persian, I'm a lot hairier than other people. And I decided that I no longer want to have to engage in actually the masking that has to do with trying to fit into expectations socially of being a woman, because it's painful for me. And also, in terms of hair, I have sensory issues with feeling hair, so to cut it shorter is something that is liberating for me and feels more comfortable, as well as what I wear. I don't want to have to wear a bra because it's especially uncomfortable, and I'm sensitive about that. And so I just want to be as comfortable as possible, and I don't actually care about things like fitting in and pleasing others. So my gender identity is mostly because of those things, and it's very connected to disability and also effects of race. But then my parents are not super welcoming of it, so I actually have to be one person with them and another person myself, and they're even my larger family, they're constantly saying, oh, you should grow out your hair, you look so pretty, oh, when are you gonna have a child, oh, all these things of just expecting the social norms and the milestones and all those things that some people aren't interested in, and I think I'm one of those people. So even with disability, my parents didn't always believe me about there being something there. They were constantly misunderstanding me in the ways that I was misunderstood in school and in the workplace, of assuming that I just needed to try harder, that I was lazy, that it was their fault and it was part of their parenting, things like that. But yeah, I'm finding that I do have to actually be careful with who I am my full self around in order to protect myself from having to have annoying or difficult conversations that I don't always have the emotional labor for, or spoons for, as we say in disability community, or how much I advocate for myself versus I just let people say the things that they want to say to me, because having to tell people that I don't want to have children is also a lot, and brings up questions that I don't always want to have to answer.